Hello, my name is Aske and I will now demonstrate my calculator. It has all the basic functions such as plus, and it has minus. We can also divide and we can multiply. Up here we have the modulus, 6 modulus 5 equals 1, so that works. And I have three special buttons: the tangent, the square root, and the natural logarithm or log. This takes the tangent of, let's say, 45. Oh, sorry, 45 tangent, which is equal to 1. It takes the square root, 25, also works, and the natural log of, let's say, 60, and we find that it is 4.09. Up here we also have some basic memory functions. Let's say we want to work with 100, and I can store that in my memory by pressing this. So now I can perform different calculations as I wish without it disturbing the memory which I have stored here. To recall it, you simply press here 100. So very easy. You can also add. If I wish to add 50 to my memory, I press this, and now it should be 150 up there. Let's see. It is. You can also subtract. Let's subtract 50 again. And we find that it is 100. And lastly, you can clear your memory by pressing MC there. So now nothing will come up when I press the memory button. Okay, I think that was it. Let's move to the code. Sorry. Yeah, I'm using the UI, Unity Engine and Unity Engine UI, and the system.collections. And I start by declaring some variables up here. We have four doubles, one string and a text object. Here we have two doubles, the results, which we set to 0.0, and the temp save, which we leave to default. String operation, we leave empty. Double multiplier is set to 1. And the memory num is set to 0.0. The first function here called start. Here we want to find a game object called result, and we can see that if I here in Unity it's my text field here. It's a game object called result, and it has text field, can be whatever, yeah, that's what we're finding here. And then we get the component text up here. No, sorry, that the get component text is the text field I just showed you before, and we set that to the result text. So here we have some basic functions. The write to text field function, which stores our result in the result text variable, and yeah, simple. Here we clear the result, which basically resets everything to default. So result will be 0.0. We set the multiplier to 1. I will come back to this later. And we write to text field. So here we have save operation, which takes a string as an argument, a string called O. And we say that O is equal to, or operation is equal to O. operations are down here. We will come back to them. And we set the result to 0. We first we store result in temp save, and then we set the result to 0. And this little line here, it's what displays our what's it called, operator on the calculator. So as you can see here, if I press 88 multiplied, so this is the line that does this. Keep messing up, and yeah, set the multiply to 1, but again, I will come back to that. Actually, that's now. Here we have a function called addDigit. Takes an argument called an integer d, and it starts by checking if multiplier is equal to 1. Let's say if we want to write 52 or 50. We take the current result, so that would be 5, multiply that by 10, and then we take the d and plus that on top of the result, so that would be a 0. And if we didn't do this, if we were to say we wanted to write 63, if we didn't multiply the first 6 by 10, we will just write 6 plus 3, which would be 9, and wrong. And down here in the else, if the multiplier isn't 1, then we take the argument and multiply it by the multiplier and store this in the result. And then we divide the multiplier by 10, so that we can go from 0.10 to 0.100, 0.1000, and so on. And that ends here, this whole function. Here we have a function called calcResult, and it checks what operation you wish to execute. The first one here is plus, checks if the operation is equal to plus, and then we simply have our stored temp save, plus that with the result, and store it in result. And that's basically the same. Oh, I see now I have 2 of these, actually. Why do I have that? I'm gonna leave it in. And down here we have our special buttons. Sorry.